fans, and welcome to another edition of Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio for today's matchup between the Cleveland City Stars and the Western Mass Pirates. Happy Independence Day, soccer fans, and welcome to another edition of Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio for today's matchup between the Cleveland City Stars and the Western Mass Pioneers. My name is Glenn Dewar, and joining me in the broadcast booth again tonight is Dr. Aaron Treadway. Aaron, after an unfortunate 4-1 loss at the hands of MLS's Chicago Fire in the US Open Cup, the City Stars are really focusing in on the league now, and after two disappointing 0-0 draws, what must they do to A, get back scoring, and B, in the win column?
Yeah, Glenn, great to be back with you in the booth today. We've had a bit of a disappointing run over the last several games, but traditionally we play a 4-3-3 system, which is 4 defenders, 3 central midfielders, and then 3 strikers. Today we're going to switch it up. We're going to play 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 strikers. Salyu Bundu is very good at playing with his back to the goal. We're going to play Ian Librant right off of him. So hopefully Salyu will receive the ball and then play Ian into positions where he can score.
Speaking of Ian Librant, number 7, he's perhaps one of the fan favorites here in Cleveland. Has scored a lot of goals last year, a lot of goals this year, some pivotal goals. What does his inclusion, especially in today's changed lineup, bring to the team?
You know, we've not been doing a great job of getting Ian on the ball. I think part of the problem stems from the fact that we haven't been able to get the ball wide and then play it in. So that's the reason for the switch of the lineup today. I think that will get Ian on the ball in goal-scoring positions a lot more frequently.
Ian Librant and others in the starting lineups coming up next on Sports Time Ohio. Okay, GLENDUERR, Glenn Dewar.
Yes, I am. I am talking.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Hello, my name is Aaron Treadway, AARONTREDWAY.
Oh, can you speak up?
Yeah, that's pretty much my game level talk right here. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
And welcome back to Krensler Stadium on the campus of Cleveland State University, right in the heart of downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The weather today is about 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, a bit overcast and a bit windy, but otherwise it should be excellent conditions for a game. Let's take some time now to meet the Cleveland City Stars.
Aaron Treadway, Adam Rood, Cleveland City Stars, Anthony Stovall, Dana McGregor,
Derek Pottinger, center midfielder.
Eric Reed,
Floyd Franks.
Salih Bundu, forward.
Ian Liebert, Jason Hodgkin,
Jeremy Tollison,
Trey Lee,
Josh Westerman,
Luke Williams.
Mark Schulte, defender.
Neil Halavity.
Randolph Jerome, center forward.
Hunter Gilstrap,
Tommy Will Ogunṣọlá,
Martin Rennie, head coach.
In goal for the Cleveland City Stars, the Swiss TTP goalkeeper is Hunter Gilstrap. We have Tollison and Schulte, the central defenders, with Stovall and Godfrey Tanoff as the left and right back, respectively. Derek Pottinger, Luke Williams, Adam Rood, and Floyd Franks in the midfield. And in the change of formation, we have the Fred Baker featured player, Ian Liebrandt, and Salih Bundu up front. For the Western Mass Pioneers, a few names of note. Number 30, Matt Glazer, has been their steadfast goalkeeper for a number of years now. We also have number 12, Anthony Augustine, who really is perhaps their enforcer. Perhaps one of the, an enforcer in the league, really. Certainly a player that plays with tenacity, real strength, and certainly has a temper also, so we'll keep an eye on that. And up front is striker number 13, Jeff Darren, who has been carrying the load for the Western Mass Pioneers this year in terms of the goals. Let's take a look now as we get ready for the kickoff. We have the Western Mass Pioneers. To spell it out, that's the Western Massachusetts Pioneers, although officially they are the Western Mass Pioneers. They are in the red, and red, attacking the goal from left to right. Your Cleveland City Stars are in green, black and green today. Aaron, looks like a good one in front of us.
Well, it's certainly windy, Glenn. Hopefully it'll be a good game as well.
Definitely, our booth is almost taken off here as the Pioneers kick off. Trying to knock the ball around. The Pioneers are currently in 5th place with the City Stars in 2nd, so a big matchup with playoff implications today. Pioneers have a team that remains largely unchanged from last year. They've added a few additions. They have big Neil Krause, who actually just got a touch on the ball there, number 22, who comes over from the New Hampshire Phantoms. Right now, Jeff Darren attacking, going on against Jeremy Tollison, and shot past Hunter Gilstrap. Jeff Darren, we just featured him a second or two ago in the starting lineup. His vicious left foot drive going past the City Stars defender and around Hunter Gilstrap. The City Stars fans have been silenced here at Krensler Stadium as the Western Mass Pioneers take a shock 1-0 lead right in the first minute.
Unbelievable, Glenn. That is an unbelievable first run of play. Unbelievable patch of bad luck as well for the City Stars. We're just 1 minute into the match.
I was just mentioning how big number 22 Neil Krause has come over from New Hampshire Phantoms. He's really a target man. Doesn't look like a soccer player necessarily. He's about 6'4" and probably about 230, 240. Really big fella. Vicious shot. Can hold the ball up. You saw it there. Gets the ball to Jeff Darren, who waltzes around the City Stars defense, slots the ball in nicely, and certainly a very good attack.
Well, that just goes to show you it doesn't take very long to score a goal in soccer.
Definitely, as the City Stars are attacking. Ball bouncing around. Claims for a penalty there. Nothing going as Matt Glazer collects the ball. Bad kickoff there by Glazer. but finds the feet of his midfielder. Moving inside, the goal scorer, Darren on the ball now. Inside. The Pioneers have not been the best team on the road this year. That is probably a dream start, though, for them, as Aaron Rude starts attacking down the right wing. What must be going through the head of Martin Rennie right now, Aaron?
I don't really know what Martin's probably thinking. He's probably a little bit upset, though, if I could venture a guess.
I can only imagine what he's thinking now. Well, really, what the City Stars must do is simply settle down, play their own game, and come at Western Mass. It's certainly a shock to the system, but the game is by no means over.
No, it's certainly not the way that you want to start a match. It's not irreconcilable way to start the match, though. 1-0 down, still 89 minutes to play. That's the good news, Glenn.
Anthony Stovall up right now. Looks like a lot of Western Mass players are behind the ball. Stovall floats it in. It goes over the byline for a goal kick. Looks like in the opening, Matt Glazer's kicks have not been the best, so we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll see if either Salio Bundu or Ian Librand can really capitalize on that. A raucous crowd here at Crensler Stadium. Looks like it's sold out today, Aaron. A great atmosphere for soccer, certainly.
Great atmosphere. In fact, I heard there was a international soccer conference in town, and it looks like several hundred attendees have come out for the match. So great international feel here at downtown Cleveland State University soccer field.
Bunsey loses out to Williams and is knocked back to Stovall. Stovall in his traditional bleach blonde hair, number 14. Knocks it into Librand. Luke Williams flying down the wing, tackled well though by the Western Mass Pioneers defender. They will certainly be trying to limit the opportunities they give away to the City Stars and be trying to move forward and perhaps add to their lead. Tenoff picks the ball up. Looks like actually, is it Floyd Franks that's wearing the number 28 jersey there?
Floyd had a bit of an interesting run with his past team over during the week, Glenn. So I think his number 23 traditional jersey was stolen in Chicago. I'm not quite sure which player of the Chicago Fire stole his jersey, but one of them apparently has made off with it. Hence the number change to number 28 for today's match.
I was looking over the starters for both teams and didn't realize who number 28 was. Looked like Floyd Franks, and I was indeed correct. But my condolences to Mr. Franks and the loss of his jerseys. Western Mass picking the ball up in the midfield. They've really tried to play right through the middle into the feet of Neil Krause. The big man up front has thus far been successful, but the City Stars look to have recovered, look to start playing the game, and really no goals as we saw in the last two home games is not an option today.
Certainly not. The City Stars must come out and score goals today. Obviously going down 1-0 in the first minute of play necessitates that, but regardless, the City Stars must get on the scoreboard and hopefully frequently.
Definitely foul given away there for the City Stars. Looks like a number of players over the ball. Derek Pottinger looks like the likely candidate thus far. Big Mark Schulte has moved forward into the box. He will be the likely target. We also have Celio Bundu, who's tightly marked. Pottinger with the service in. Floated over. Western Mass gets it away only as far as Tenoff. Knocked out wide for Adam Rude, and it rolls harmlessly out for a goal kick. Western Mass come into today's game with a record of 5-4, 19 points. And you can get an idea of how tightly packed it is in the top, where the City Stars are in second with 23 points and a record of 6-2-5. So all to play for here. I was thinking actually before the game, Aaron, how pivotal this match would be for the City Stars to try and lock down one of the two byes in the first round of the playoffs, and for Western Mass to A, solidify their place, and B, maybe even sneak in the top two places themselves.
This is a must-win game for the Cleveland City Stars. There's no other way to look at it, Glenn. We've got to come out. We've got to get 3 points, which is the amount of points awarded for a victory.
Saliu Bundu wrestled down in the corner. This will be a dangerous position for the City Stars as once again 6'3" Mark Schulte enters the box. Saliu Bundu has been lively thus far. We see a few changes on the substitute bench. It's Musa Otenio is there, the defender out of South Africa and Kenya. So we'll get to see if he will make his City Stars debut as Luke Williams whips the ball in, floated over. Goalkeeper drops it. Referee calls the foul. Unlucky for the City Stars there. Goalkeepers are often well protected in soccer throughout the world, and no different there, even if the contact wasn't the greatest. Glazer ready to take the free kick. This is probably the best kick so far from him. Goes out wide, headed on. And out for Swiss TTP throw-in from the Cleveland City Stars.
Glazer is so tall that he must have trouble with his body mechanics and kicking. I was standing next to him right before the match started. I think he's about 6'7", Glenn.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, he's probably up there. I was watching him a bit too in the opening, and a number of goalkeepers in the Euro 2008, Van der Sar, for example, are in the kind of that 6'6", 6'7" type area, and so for a goalkeeper, that we were discussing this last game about height of a goalkeeper, that's probably the higher end. Can be very effective because you're just that much longer, but where you perhaps lack maybe in the area of mechanics and other things.
Yeah, it presents a problem just in terms of getting down to the ground as quick as possible. The higher you are, obviously, the farther you have to travel from the air down to the ground. So we'll see how Glazer does today with that low shots from the City Stars.
It'll be interesting as Derek Pottiger and Adam Ruder over the ball. Pottiger serves the ball in. Again, no one there, only at the far post. You saw the run, just a slight connection from Ian Librand, whom we featured in the opening of today's game. Not quite able to direct it onto goal, and the City Stars chance goes begging. Feeling stiff, sore? Then you need the best therapy around. Swiss TTP products are specifically designed to help you recover from tough workouts, stressful days, and even Coach Rennie's practices. Come check out the Swiss TTP BMR 2000 in the VIP area of City Stars home games or online at SwissTTP.com. Foul in the middle of the park as Anthony Augustin is over the ball, the number 12. No, he'll leave it for his defender there. Augustin and I believe two players last year, Gerardo Alvarez and Ben Hunter, both gone into skirmishes. So he'll be a player to watch. Certainly has had his more troubled moments with the City Stars.
I believe that Gerardo Alvarez actually sustained a season-ending injury in this game last year. So be interesting to see the physical play of the Western Mass Pioneers.
The Pioneers are an interesting matchup for the City Stars. At home, the City Stars beat them 4-0 last year. Away, it was tied 1-1, and again, it looks to have been similar this year. It was a 2-2 tie in Western Massachusetts. Throw in for the Pioneers. Again, looking for the feet or the head of Neil Krause there. Away by Luke Williams in the new formation. Luke Williams will probably be playing a more central role, even though he'll be wide left. In this formation, it brings you into the field a bit more, from a 4-3-3 to a 4-4-2. Wide players tend to move in a bit if they're a 4-4-2 system.
This system might actually serve Luke Williams a little bit better. He won't have to do quite as much running in terms of tracking his defensive mark back down the field. Might give him a bit more freedom to run upfield.
Bundu with a nice turn out to Rude, who serves it in, finding Bundu again. Desperate attack as Ian Librand swings around, shot wide. A few players complaining. It looked like studs up on Saliu Bundu. And the referee thus far is not having any of that. The referee, Sandip Busu. We see on the replay there, the defender come flying in Kung Fu style onto Saliu Bundu's ankles. Sandip Busu, the referee, having none of it there. And it'd be... certainly I don't envy him in his talks today, refereeing against the Western Mass Pioneers.
That was a demonstration of the physical play we were just mentioning, Glenn. Western Mass Pioneers are somewhat notorious for just their physical play.
Pioneers, founded in 1998, won the league in 1999, and got to the final in 2005, losing in penalty kicks to the Charlotte Eagles. They play at home at lovely Lusitano Stadium in Ludlow, Massachusetts. So those of you that have traveled and seen lower division games in Europe or South America or elsewhere, try and envision perhaps a third or fourth division club. A really tight little stadium, great atmosphere, kind of got a church at one end. It really kind of European type feel, very Portuguese community out there, Aaron, as you well remember. And a lot of food, a lot of good crowds, and certainly an addition to the league from that standpoint, but very physical actually when on the pragmatic end when playing.
Great stadium, hate to play there though.
Summed up very well, very concise, but that tells you about everything you need to know as the City Stars switch the play. Godfrey Tanoff with the overlapping run behind Adam Rude. Rude cutting in. Doesn't quite find his man as the Jeff Darren comes away with it for the Western Mass Pioneers. Attacking now. Neil Krause has made the run out wide. Can't quite see that on the screen as Federico Molinari continues to battle away. He is wrestled to the ground by Floyd Franks. Foul given to the Pioneers as they're moving forward.
Glenn, have you noticed that the Western Mass Pioneers only have 3 substitutes today?
I have indeed. It's on my team sheet here. We have Just Cole as the goalkeeper, Tim LaRocca, a midfielder, and Brian Zobre, a forward. That could be difficult because you're allowed upwards of 5 substitutes. I have noticed though that Western Mass usually travels light from other games and perhaps really rely on their starting 11 more so than any other team in the league. Ball given away there by Augustine to Krause. Krause looks up a bit dismayed as the City Stars try and attack quickly. It will certainly be a challenge for a bigger fellow like Krause to sustain a full 90 minutes. So the 3 substitutions could be pivotal as the game progresses.
Yeah, I've not seen Krause go full 90 minutes as of yet, but despite his size, he's an exceptional player, a real ability to punish opposing teams.
He has perhaps one of the hardest shots I have ever seen. Playing in this league last year, as I mentioned earlier, for the New Hampshire Phantoms, who actually dropped down to the PDL level, PDL being the league below the USL professional system, USL 1 and 2, and a big pickup, I think, for the Western Mass Pioneers, and they've used them quite well so far. Here he is on the ball, distributes well to Jeff Darren, again uses that left foot drive. He's well offside there, and Hunter Gilstrap, after conceding a goal, will have hurt his goals against average, but he's quite livid at his defense by all indications.
Hunter's been a little bit unlucky this season. Can't really fault him for the first goal, but as we've mentioned in past broadcasts, Hunter was the statistical goalkeeper of the year, allowed the fewest goals against in the entire USL second division last year. This year, not having as exceptional of a season in terms of his statistics.
Definitely. Gilstrap has played very well along with Eric Reed in the rotating goalkeeper policy of the City Stars. 2 excellent keepers, as Aaron has said in the past, perhaps the 2 best combination in the league. Here we have Krause lining up. Looked like he was going to unleash his powerful right foot that we've been discussing quite frequently already. I thought he was going to let it go. Fortunately for the City Stars, not quite. The drumming picks up from the Green Army, the official supporters group of the City Stars. Its numbers have swelled today with the addition of the International Soccer Conference.
We just saw Gary Fry there in the image, leader of the Green Army. Faithful, I think one of the founders of the Green Army, always here with his drums and his crazy green and white wig. Great addition to the atmosphere here, though.
Kick by Glazer. Really to no one, as Jeremy Tollison knocks it back to Hunter Gilstrap. Gilstrap controls, looks up, Leaves off for Tollison and out to Godfrey Tenoff. South African looks up. Knocks the ball in for Floyd Franks. Franks turning well. Bit of space. Looks like the Western Mass Pioneers really are kind of trying to play all 11 men behind the ball, it looks like, Aaron.
After they scored that first goal in the first minute of play, they've really sat back a little bit and are allowing the City Stars to play their game.
Break in play now. Time for a few messages. You are watching Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio. Welcome back to Krensler Stadium. We're in the 18th minute of the game between the Western Mass Pioneers and the Cleveland City Stars. The Pioneers are up 1-0, and we're in a dangerous position right now with Adam Rood over the ball, takes the free kick. No real danger against the goalkeeper, Matt Glazer. Big 6'6", 6'7" goalkeeper handles the ball quite harmlessly, and the Pioneers come away with it. Bunsey on the wing, goes past Adam Rood, tries to switch the play, cut out though by the City Stars. This Atlanta native Jeremy Tollison heads away. Finds Ian Leibrent. Leibrent trying to come forward with it now with some intent and purpose. Back to his defensive line and looks up. Franks switching the play, cut out by Bunsey as he moves forward with it. Bunsey looks up, finding a combination in the midfield. Definitely a windy day to Aaron as the gusts come through our booth here. How is that affecting the game so far?
Well, you really want to keep the ball on the ground on a day like today. You put the ball into the air, no telling where it's going to go. So best of players, keep the ball on the ground.
Pioneers now coming away with it as Augustin steps on the ball. Coming back for the left back. Looking up, Pioneers have come to play certainly, albeit perhaps in a defensive mode, but they're coming forward again. They know they can't sit back on their laurels and rest as Schulte is fouled and goes to the ground. As Ohio's leading Audi dealer for 14 years running, Fred Baker Audi knows what it takes to win. That's why they're proud to support the Cleveland City Stars. So if you're looking to get your kicks off the field, stop by Fred Baker Audi and talk with Fred and his knowledgeable staff. Or stop by the website at fredbakerporscheaudi.com. Stovall over the ball right now, crosses it, looking for Luke Williams, who switched wings with Adam Rood. Williams dribbling on his marker, looking to get the service across, cut out by Big Glazer in the goal, and it's something that the City Stars will certainly have to be aware of all game long. High service balls into the area of a goalkeeper who's physically very, very big.
Yeah, that's a ball that we want to stay away from today. Just a bit of a lapse of judgment by Luke Williams, but I'm sure that we'll rectify that situation.
Interested in the CCS webpage? Well, become part of the brand new City Stars Insiders by signing up at clevelandcitystars.com absolutely free. Enjoy the benefit of first rights to all City Stars US Open Cup, exhibition, and playoff matches. At clevelandcitystars.com, you can also vote for your player of the week shortly following each game and can win a free ticket to the next City Stars match. clevelandcitystars.com is the place to be. Kraus on the ball now, hounded by Franks. Ball knocked around well from Molinari to Augustin. Western Mass Pioneers perhaps are not renowned for their skillful play, but it's a team that can possess the ball quite effectively.
Yeah, if you give anybody time and space on the ball, anybody at this level can play a little bit. Sea Stars really need to pick up their intensity if we're going to find a goal here.
Hudiger on the way through, gets the shot off. Great save, and the first test to Matt Glazer. Aaron pointed out, can this goalkeeper save the ball down and low? And at least thus far we see on the replay with the combination between Leibrant to Podiger. Podiger, not normally in these positions, goes through, gets a bit of a weaker shot off, and Glazer passes his first test. Stovall gives the ball away, played into the middle by Darren. Really, I think if Kraus would have lunged at that could have been an extremely dangerous situation. To no avail, though. Stovall really has to be very, very careful when playing the ball around in these positions. Joining us for our 25th interview today is my good friend James Jaggard, who is from Liverpool in England. He is the coach and kind of liaison for the Cleveland City Stars reserve team. James, pleasure to have you with us in the booth. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Glenn. Nice to be here.
I heard you had a game before this one in which you tied 1-1. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, our reserve team played just before the pro team played this afternoon. We kicked off at 12 o'clock against an Eastern European team, a Serbian team, and we tied 1-1. Interesting match. The guys have just played this week, and it's been a couple of games this week, so the guys were pretty tired, and they gave what they could, and we tied 1-1. So it was a good game.
Glenn, should I interpret for James, just for our viewing audience, in case they don't understand Liverpool Undian?
It's known as kind of the Scouse accent, and is very distinctive, and it certainly adds a lot of flair and flavor to the City Stars. So James, thank you for the work you do. You mentioned some of your players. How did you recruit them? I know that was one of your primary positions. Where are they from? And how many of them tend to move up to the City Stars professional team?
Yeah, Glenn, I started out in January trying to recruit the team, and it took me as far as throughout the US, through colleges throughout the US, and also from the UK as well. I had a few guys that I knew of that played in the UK, and I thought it would be a great opportunity for those guys to step out of their semi-professional game in the UK and come here to the US to train full time, and for some of these guys from the UK, it's an opportunity for these guys to move up into college as well, and a few college coaches have been out to see these guys play. Also, the guys from the US, I went around to a few colleges to watch them play, and also we held our tryouts here in February, so recruited a few guys from there. But also we had a few guys that returned from last year's program, and it's been a pleasure to have those guys back, and so we managed to recruit a fairly decent team, and we've also managed to do pretty well in the league this season. So I think the recruiting process has been good.
Yeah, you're a humble man, James. The City Stars reserve team, for those of you who don't know, have some players of extreme quality. I can think of a number of players from last year. Kai Casagurin, for example, is now with an MLS team, the Chicago Fire. There's other players too. Angelo Ladera, who came up last year to help the City Stars professional team, and numerous others I think that probably could go a ways. That's the work they do on the field, but I understand there's an awful lot they do off the field. Can you comment a little bit on that?
Yeah, the guys, obviously their purpose is being here and training and playing here, but also we feel it's important as part of Cleveland City Stars that we try and impact the community here in Cleveland. The pro team do a lot of work as well, and the reserve team also chip in and do their fair share, and the guys are involved with a lot of work with the inner city, with Salvation Army, partnering, running clinics a couple of days during the week. On top of that, we meet as a team, and with the aim to really lead these guys through opportunities to really focus them on what they're here to do. We have guys leading seminars throughout the week, and in trying to focus these guys on something much more than themselves on the pitch. That there are other people out here in Cleveland that don't have the opportunity that these guys have, and how can they use their status as a player to impact this community.
Yeah, definitely an excellent program in which not only players get built up on the pitch, but really have an opportunity to gain greater skills off it, and to realize a role that's much greater than themselves, really. I understand you've also had some success on the field, and let's go back to that. And I hear you're in a championship game coming up shortly. Explain that to me.
Yeah, we entered the Lake Erie Soccer League this season for the first time, and we've had a pretty successful season. We managed to win all of our games, which meant we went into the playoffs. We played the playoffs the last 2 weeks, and we managed to get into the final. We play the final next Sunday against a German team. And so we hope we can win and maybe look to progress with something else next year. I don't know where that might lead us, but hopefully retire this season with a win again in the final and retire as champions.
For the fans interested at home, where can they see you next Sunday?
Next Sunday's game will be held at Polcrover Field. It's the parish of St Polcrover, and that's in Parma.
Okay.
But all the details will be posted on the website, and where guys can come and support the Cleveland City Stars reserve team.
Thank you, James. You do some wonderful work here in Cleveland. Keep up the great work, and appreciate you joining us in the booth.
That's great. Thank you.
Back to the game. A few chances we saw earlier. The City Stars had a number of corner kick opportunities, one of which went just wide of the net. And certainly the City Stars, Aaron, are beginning to mount more and more pressure on the Western Mass Pioneers, which must bring a smile to the face of Martin Rennie.
Martin Rennie won't be smiling until the Cleveland City Stars have won this match. Like I said, this is a must-win game. Not only crucial for where the City Stars stand in the league, but also important for the overall picture. Western Mass Pioneers are probably a team that will be in the playoffs with the Cleveland City Stars. In order for the Cleveland City Stars to secure home field advantage throughout the playoffs, they need to win this match.
Definitely, this could be an opening round playoff match. If the City Stars are to falter anymore, it will be integral now for the City Stars, A, to equalize, and B, to go ahead. Western Mass, though, attacking once again, and the ball out for a corner. We have the schedule on the screen. The standings, sorry, have come up. And as we see, Western Mass are in 5th place right now. Bermuda and Wilmington played last night. That's not really of any real concern for playoff implications. Top 2 teams get a bye in the first round, and the first round is actually 3 versus 6. So as it stands right now, Crystal Palace against Harrisburg and 4 versus 5. The winners of those games then have the right to play the first and second team. Bad clearance by Williams there. Very dangerous. Hunter Gilstrap collects it well. Another important match for the City Stars is the next home game, where they will be playing on July the 12th at 7 p.m., where the City Stars face Crystal Palace Baltimore, who are currently in 3rd place, during Kenya night at Krensler Stadium. Aaron, you'll have to chat with me a bit more about Kenya night in a second. Space is limited, so call 216-916-6586 or visit clevelandcitystars.com to get your tickets for the match.
Crystal Palace match will be a huge match for the Cleveland City Stars. Not only is Crystal Palace one of the big foes or rivals of the Cleveland City Stars, but they just in the US Open Cup on Tuesday beat the New York Red Bull of the MLS, so they're moving on to the 4th round of the Open Cup.
Definitely. For those of you that followed last year, Crystal Palace Baltimore got off to a horrendous start, going 0-4. They then had an amazing 16 games, probably about the 2nd best team in the league, and just missed out on a playoff berth. There were only 4 berths last year. They came 5th, and as Sally Bundu turns and shoots there, well handled by Glazer, the Crystal Palace really improved. And I remember the first match, I guess I'll take a step back. The Cleveland City Stars and Crystal Palace Baltimore are expansion cousins, came into the league at the same time, as well as the Bermuda Hogs. And the City Stars at the Marine Corps Stadium in Annapolis destroyed Crystal Palace 4-0. And since then, they've just become a much, much better team. Franks turning, finding Jeremy Tollison. Tollison looks up into the feet of Luke Williams. Out of San Antonio, Texas, moving forward. Pottinger once again. Seems like this formation has allowed more freedom to Pottinger. He's usually a defensive central midfielder. From what I see so far, and he's got a lot more freedom.
Yeah, this system definitely provides Derek with the opportunity to run, to create, something that he usually doesn't have, playing a more defensive role. What we really need to see, though, is the ball getting into the feet of Salyu Bundu and players running off him through the spaces up the middle of the field.
I think it's exciting to see Derek Pottinger going forward. He's been known as a stalwart in the back, but I remember in Cleveland City Stars history, he's scored some dynamic goals. I think the first in franchise history, or the second.
Second goal in
But it was
franchise history. Was a cracker, though, Glenn.
first game-winning goal in Cleveland City Stars history, an absolute cracker in Cincinnati last year. He has that ability, and so it will be extremely exciting to watch him in this new role. Glazer again with another kickoff. Goal kick. Pioneers controlling, trying to maintain their lead. A little bit of argy-bargy there between Librand and the left back there. Referee Sandeep Busu going over there, making sure there's no real problems. That's actually the midfielder Federico Molinari. As nothing really came of that. Good to keep an eye on though. Throw in. Sally Ubundu's feet. Back out to Tenoff. And he has been double teamed right now in the corner and out for a corner kick. Time for a few messages. You are watching Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio. Corner kick whipped in by the City Stars. Cleared out by the Western Mass Pioneers. Shot back in and goes out for a goal kick in the game between the Western Mass Pioneers and the Cleveland City Stars. Pioneers are leading by 1-0. We are in around the 34th minute as we're getting a look at Saliu Bundu, who will, at least for City Stars fans, be expected to score today, and or at least to create. It will be integral for the desires of the City Stars to get a bye in the first round of the playoffs that he does score, or at least creates a goal, and certainly has had a few decent touches so far. And what more would you like to see out of him?
Well, first of all, I'm keeping track of your use of the word integral. That's number 2 for the day, Glenn. But I'll keep a running tab as we go. But with Sal Yu, he's been a little bit quiet over the last few games in terms of his goal scoring production. We'd like to see him get in front of the goal and score goals. That's what you expect of your forward, and that's what we need to see Sal Yu doing.
Franks with his foot on the ball, switching out to Anthony Stovall. Stovall looking up into the feet of Luke Williams. Once again being guarded well by the Western Mass Pioneers. Librand trying to link up with Polliger. He's been making more and more forward-looking runs. Tenoff with a great piece of skill over Kraus. Looks up. Certainly it's a lot less congested in the midfield, is one of the early observations from the change of formation, Aaron.
Yeah, the Cleveland City Stars have actually been dominating the run of play. It's just overshadowed by the fact that we went down 1-0 in the first minute of play.
Definitely. The score is temporarily unavailable here, but I assure you it's 1-0 to the Western Mass Pioneers as we're in the 36th minute. Well chested back by Godfrey Tenoff there. The ruling on pass backs is you can head it or you can chest it back. You just can't pass it back with your feet, foot or thigh, I believe. And as you saw Godfrey Tenoff exemplify there, the chest back to the goalkeeper, Hunter Gilstrap, basically nullifies what could be a somewhat dangerous situation.
Yeah, that wasn't always the case in soccer. Formerly, you could pass back, you could put it back to the goalkeeper any way you'd like, but in order to speed up the run of play, the governing body of soccer, FIFA, created that rule. You can only pass back to the goalkeeper with head or chest or thigh, not foot.
I think we're showing our age, Aaron, as you and I remember those days. I believe it was in the late 80s there, where they switched it. A goalkeeper, a lot of teams at the end of matches would just, pass it to a defender back to the goalkeeper, who would pick it up, take 4 to 6 seconds, and really FIFA noticed the problem there. Teams not playing to the spirit of the game and had to enact a change. I think it's been a good one. Definitely difficult for goalkeepers to adapt year to year sometimes, but it's been quite steady for a number of years now. Interested in a family-friendly environment? The Cleveland City Stars offer families and kids of all ages an affordable and friendly environment to enjoy the beautiful game. All home games include a free kids zone, including face painting, bouncy castles, sign making, and much more. With inexpensive tickets and cheap concessions, the Cleveland City Stars are the perfect alternative for families looking to spend an exciting night out this summer. Pioneers on the throw, into the feet of Kraus. Kraus attempting to turn, comes off worse for wear, out in the tackle with Jeremy Tollison. Looked like Kraus took a bit of a swat at Jeremy Tollison there. Neither referee nor the assistant referee saw that, so we'll keep an eye on that. Try and keep them accountable, Aaron?
I don't know if we have much to do with the referees here. I wish we did.
Gilstrap distributing out the back. The man from Lexington, South Carolina, has done something that he doesn't normally do early on in the game. That's concede a goal. And we'll be looking to rally his troops. City Stars haven't quite created any real effective goal scoring opportunities thus far, as we're in the 38th minute. Looking for much more creativity as the ball's knocked forward from Western Mass Pioneers. Darren has got in behind the defense again. Well defended by Tollison. Looks like a bit of a dangerous situation as Darren's wrestled to the ground. In two situations, if he'd have got the ball across, I think Kraus could have been quite dangerous there. Ball across, Molinari is brought to the ground in a combination tackle between Tollison and Tenoff. Dangerous position again for the Pioneers, who have shown real intent on these dangerous free kicks. It certainly shows the vicissitudes of soccer in some ways, that you can attack on one end, you can have a high, and then have to be defending on another end and have a low. And right now, City Stars have to be careful there. Whipped in. Hunter Gilstrap comes for it, doesn't claim it. Shot well high and wide from number 6, Craig Stewart there. Stewart displeased with his shot, as Gilstrap was really on the ground after punching that ball away.
That's 2 for integral, 1 for vicissitudes, Glenn. The ups and downs of soccer. Good word.
Thank you. Aaron Rude turning away, cut out by Augustine as he comes forward with it. Augustine not really attacking at pace. For those of you young players out there, sometimes you really need to see to really attack with some purpose. You need to attack with speed and to go at them. Augustine didn't show that there. Right now, word has come that Adam Rude, I believe, he's just come back on. Ball down now. Western Mass Pioneers controlling it. I'll keep an eye on Adam Root. Has he picked up a knock perhaps? Unsure right now. Pioneers controlling in the midfield with Stewart. Stewart out to Augustine. Augustine coming forward to Kraus. Well defended by Jeremy Tollison, and he gets the free kick. Looks like a yellow card will be given to Neil Kraus. Yep. That's persistent infringement in my opinion. It's happened 3 or 4 times. He's now turned his back on the referee. Augustine's come in to plead his case for him. And yeah, yellow card is forthcoming. Referee has signaled 2, 3, 4 fouls right there. Good call by the referee, I think, because once you start committing more and more, really, you need to clamp down on it, because a guy like Kraus is just seeming to get away with these fouls almost with a sense of impunity.
Yeah, it's a good call by the referee. You want to make sure to maintain control over the game, and giving a card in that situation helps to really just maintain that control as the game moves forward.
A little break in play. If you're interested in the Cleveland.com Fan of the Year competition, join the contest by taking fun pictures. Bring your cell phones and digital cameras to each City Stars home game and upload your best action shots and photos of you and your friends enjoying the game onto Cleveland.com. As the season winds down, we'll select the 10 best fan photos and let you vote on the Fan of the Year. Quick shot by Libran! Great save by Glazer. That right there might have been the perfect caption for the Fan of the Year contest. I'll get back to that in a second, where you can win Cleveland City Stars gear plus other cool prizes. Our 2008 Fan of the Year, maybe with a picture like this, where Librand shot, Glazer 6'6", stretching every sinew there to save the ball. A shot like that might get you to win the competition, and where you can sit on the team bench next to the City Stars players and coaches during the final home game. Start uploading at cleveland.com/citystars. Corner in by Pottinger. Up for Mark Schulte, who wins it. Ball skipping around in the 6-yard area. Cleared out frantically by the Western Mass Pioneers. Aaron getting closer and closer for the City Stars.
Wow, Glazer just came up with an enormous save just moments ago. We just have to find a way to put the ball in the net.
Williams with the service over. Another header going towards Glazer with another fine save. We had mentioned perhaps the mechanics being a difficult part for a goalkeeper of that height, kicking, controlling these things, but shot stopping, his height, his prowess has certainly saved the Pioneers now on numerous occasions. Ball out as the Pioneers finally clear their line and give Glazer some breathing room. Simply right there, just trying to clear their lines from Bunsey. Not much more he could do with it, as every Pioneers player was back behind the ball. Thrown in to Bundu. You can hear some static on your TV right now. Certainly gives you a sense of all of the wind at this on the field level here at Krensler Stadium. Definitely playing a factor. Matt Glazer has been equal to the wind factor so far, and we'll have to see how the City Stars strikers continue to come at him as the first half winds down and we get into the second. Molinari on the ball, looking up. Good combination play by the Pioneers as they switch the park. Out wide now for the right back, into Augustin. Augustin looks up, bad pass there, and he gives it away to Luke Williams. Once again, Pioneers attacking with purpose, looking up for Kraus. The City Stars defenders, I think, are now figuring out Kraus. Really need to just kind of get in front of him. It's almost like the post in basketball, if I'm to use that analogy. The ball played over. If I'm used to use the post analogy, it's almost like you swim across him, get in front of him, collect the ball rather than let him just man you away from the ball.
Right, Glenn. You don't want to let Neil Kraus receive the ball, so the defenders for the Cleveland City Stars are doing anything to just put themselves in front between the ball and Neil Kraus.
We have an end-of-season banquet coming up on the Thursday, August 14th at the Signature Solon. The banquet starts at 5:30 p.m. with a business networking event. Doors open to the public at 6, with dinner being served at 7. Year-end recognition will be announced during the ceremony. The banquet will also serve as the world premiere of the 2008 season highlight video. The night will feature live and silent auction, prizes, and special surprises. Tickets for the event are $35 per person, with special benefits including if you purchase an entire table of 10. Visit the CCS website for more details to become an event sponsor. Gilstrap now clearing the ball down the pitch. Looking along, Route 1 football, trying to find Saliu Bundu. Pioneers come away with it though. As we have reached the end of regulation, it's been announced that there's only 1 minute of added time. In soccer, if there are injuries in the course of the first or second halves, the referees assign additional minutes to be played to kind of make up for it. And in this case, the assistant referee has signaled 1 minute only, which is basically about the bare minimum, Aaron. Very few stoppages in the first half, and for Western Mass, it has gone entirely to script as they scored in the very first minute of play. For the City Stars, I can imagine Martin Rennie aligning definitely a real energetic team talk. Give us a sense of what he might talk about, Aaron.
Martin Rennie can certainly be passionate in his team talks. I would imagine that the guys will get in the locker room and Martin will address the fact that we're not getting the ball into Saliu Bundu's feet frequently enough. In order for the City Stars to be effective and score goals in the second half, they must get the ball into Saliu's feet and play off of him.
Perhaps the final kick of the first half now, as the City Stars have a free kick in dangerous Pioneers territory. Once again, the big man for the City Stars have gone forward. I'm looking at activity on the City Stars bench actually, as it looks like Ryan Stewart's warming up. We'll talk about that a bit more in the future. Luke Williams over the ball, looks to be an out-swinging free kick there. Williams, long ball to Schulte in the back, knocked down. doesn't look like they can quite get on it as the Pioneers come away. Looks like the end of the first half. Not over yet though, as the City Stars continue to keep the ball in Pioneers territory. Librent over the ball, crossing it in. Can't quite get there. Ball bouncing around, finds Williams. Shot flicked up and onto the top of the bar. The Pioneers players are quite livid right now. Perhaps a few of them are asking the referee to check his watch. Glazer continues to be impressive in the Pioneers goal. As we see on the replay here, Williams turning. A shot gets a deflection of Augustine. That might have gone in, Aaron.
Is that off Augustine, or did Glazer save that ball, Glenn?
We'd have to check the replay again, a combination of the two. We have the halftime whistle now. You are watching Cleveland City Stars soccer on Sports Time Ohio with the score 1-0 between the Western Mass Pioneers and the Cleveland City Stars.
Welcome back to halftime with the Cleveland City Stars. While we take a break from the action, we take the time to talk with some of the players. And our guest tonight is Ian Librant. Ian, we appreciate you joining us. The Cleveland City Star experience, this is your second year of it, but
Yes, sir.
this is a far cry from some of the other places you've been. Last year, the Kenyan Premier League,
Yes,
that had
sir.
to be quite a unique little journey.
Yeah, it was a wonderful opportunity to be able to go and play over there. We were the first Americans, actually the first white guys to ever play in the league, so we stood out like a sore thumb. But you know, we had a wonderful time. We got to work with some guys in the slums and really impact lives, and that's what it was all about. That's why we went over there. So
Tell me about it, because people think, okay, you're going into a different situation, different culture, but when you're actually there in it, what really sticks with you about that experience?
the people, definitely the people. It's just all the experiences you share with them, getting to know them on a one-on-one level, you know, because sometimes you can go and you kind of relate to people, but we were there for 8 months, so we were able to really get into their lives and understand who they are and their culture, and kind of leave America aside, but get into the Kenyan people and the Kenyan way. So.
And I'm thinking a great time to go to Kenya.
Yeah, it was a very interesting time. The first 3 months were peaceful. We had a wonderful time. We got to see the country as it had been in the past. But then during the elections, we saw the crisis and the turmoil and the violence, and it was very hard to see the people fighting each other and destroying each other's lives. But you know, they came together in the end. All of Africa came together and helped Kenya succeed as a nation, and now they're moving forward.
Yeah, it had to be pretty inspiring, because I understand you're planning to do more work with them.
Yes, sir. After this season, I plan to go back and continue my ministry there. I also work with a young boys team of all boys that live in the slums, some who are orphans and street boys. And so our mission is to get them out of the slums, help provide job training, life skills, and really help them to succeed in life.
You know, you talk about job training and life skills, especially in a different culture. What then does soccer teach them?
Soccer teaches them dedication, commitment, hard work, and those are all very important things in the working world. And sometimes they don't understand that because they don't have parents who exemplify that. So they need, you know, our training and our help to show them.
And with your second season here in Cleveland, you're also taking clinics around the town and teaching some of the same skills?
Yeah. Yep. We hope, you know, from a young age, it's important to teach them, you know, the various life skills that they need, and just to train them in the way that they should go, and just help them to become, you know, good people in the society and to love each other, you know. And I think soccer is a wonderful tool. People love games, and it's a wonderful game, and we here love it. That's why we're here. And so we want to share that with others.
Yeah, we love watching you guys play, though I'm not sure I want to head to Kenya with you. We'll talk about that.
All
Ian,
right.
We appreciate you joining us. We've got second half action just around the corner. Stay with us.
are the Green Army. We are the Green Army. Yeah, this is the team. This is the town. This is the dream. It's going down.
And welcome back to Krensler Stadium. We're in the 46th minute. We're just underway in the second half here at Krensler Stadium in Cleveland in a match between the Western Mass Pioneers and the Cleveland City Stars. Pioneers currently possess a 1-0 lead, and certainly the City Stars had what you described, Aaron, as a very impassioned halftime speech.
Yeah, the halftime speech by Martin Rennie was very passionate, but also the attitude of the players. We know that wasn't good enough. We need to come back out in the second half and really just perform. That's the bottom line for the City Stars. They need to perform up to the capability and standard in which we expect.
At halftime, I looked at the stat sheet, and it showed the Cleveland City Stars with an 8-1 advantage on the shots. The one Western Mass Pioneers shot resulted in the goal. In the very first minute of play, a wonderful left-footed strike by Jeff Darren caught the City Stars unawares. Looks like down on the field we have a bit of an injury. We're not sure about one of the Western Mass Pioneers player. Looks like number 6, Craig Stewart, has been hobbling. We're not sure. He keeps kind of getting up and down, so we'll keep an eye on that as Bundu turning away with it now. Foul is called for the Pioneers. Feeling stiff, sore? Then you need the best therapy around. Swiss TTP products are specifically designed to help you recover from tough workouts, stressful days, and even coach Rennie's practices. Come check out the Swiss TTP BMR in the VIP area of City Stars home games, or online at SwissTTP.com. Pottinger now coming away with it. The man out in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, as the ball's distributed wide to Godfrey Tenoff. Yes, actually that's a different player now. One of the Western Mass Pioneers players is down on the floor, injured. Certainly looks like the Pioneers have had difficulty in the opening few minutes. Looks like almost 2 injuries. As Ohio's leading Audi dealer for 14 years running, Fred Baker Audi knows what it takes to win. That's why they're proud to support the Cleveland City Stars. So if you're looking to get your kicks off the field, stop by Fred Baker Audi and talk with Fred and his knowledgeable staff. Or stop by the website at fredbakerporscheaudi.com. We're going to take a quick break for a few messages. You're watching Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio. Well, welcome back to Krensler Stadium. We're in the 49th minute in a game that's being led 1-0 by the Western Mass Pioneers over the hometown Cleveland City Stars. City Stars, Aaron, I think have really dominated a lot of the shots and possession thus far, but have yet to find the back of the net and really any concrete chances.
Like you mentioned, Glenn, the City Stars outshot the Western Mass Pioneers 8-1 in the first half. Shots are good. We need to be shooting the ball more on the ground because their goalkeeper, as we've mentioned, is 6'6", 6'7", can easily stretch his body out to balls that are in the air but has a harder time making it to the floor. So it'd be good to see the City Stars come out and find the floor with their shots.
Bad choice there. Schulte looking for the feet of Librand. It's cut out by Augustin. Fortunately for the City Stars, as the ball's bouncing around, comes back to them in possession. Schulte out of Brecksville, Ohio, switches the play to Anthony Stovall. Stovall, the stalwart left back for the City Stars, comes forward, finding Derek Polliger in space, who finds the feet of Luke Williams. Luke Williams, with tenacity, rounds the defenders. No one there for the City Stars in the Pioneers box. It looked like a wonderful opportunity as Floyd Franks closes the ball down well. Cleared out by Molinari. Up for Darren and to Kraus. No real punch up front of late by the Pioneers as Darren and Kraus linked up really well in the first 15 minutes. Have been extremely quiet, Aaron, since then.
Like we mentioned earlier, the Western Mass Pioneers only brought 14 players, so I wonder, Glenn, if the starting 11 have gotten a little bit tired after that first half.
I can imagine. They are in Pittsburgh tomorrow. I'll talk about that in a minute. As Librandt's over the ball, turning, lays it off for Franks. Franks out wide to Rude. Rude out of the greater Chicago area, comes inside, trying to find an opening. The City Stars being very patient right now. Stovall coming wide, shot blocked. Darren all the way back in his defensive end. Only really Kraus forward as the City Stars continue to dominate possession. Ball over and out harmlessly for a goal kick. Become part of the brand new City Stars Insiders by signing up at clevelandcitystars.com, absolutely free. Enjoy the benefits of first right to all City Stars US Open Cup, exhibition and playoff matches. clevelandcitystars.com. You can also vote for your player of the week shortly following each game and can win a free ticket to the next Cleveland City Stars home game. clevelandcitystars.com is the place to be. Rude picks up the ball on the knockdown, finding the feet of Bundu. Bundu is charged down by the defender, whom actually gets the call. Green slit right there. Defending Bundu, it surprised me a lot. I thought it was the City Stars throw. But Molinari, the left back for the Pioneers, will come forward to it. Pioneers looking to sit on their lead. 3 points would do them the world of good tonight, as they would certainly climb in the standings and perhaps respect in the league with a high-profile scalp like the City Stars. Rennie and the City Stars will be hoping to avoid such a fate, and perhaps where it could begin is with a free kick by Luke Williams, who's coming over now. Williams has been dangerous at times. What kind of delivery does he really need to get at the goal of Glazer, Aaron?
Good question, Glenn. At halftime, Martin Rennie, coach of the Cleveland City Stars, addressed that very question. Said that Luke needs to do a better job of swinging the ball away from the goalkeeper. Being 6'6", he has an ability to come out and take the ball fairly easily, so we need to play balls that are floating away rather than bending in towards him.
Excellent insight, Aaron. It's certainly something that's hit and miss with the City Stars this season. Sometimes it's really been a joy to watch. Other times, sometimes you just shake your head, especially for Cleveland City Stars fans. Ball whipped in now. Exactly what you were just saying, Aaron, into the hands of Glazer. Stewart has been down on the ground about 3 times so far this half, and I'm beginning to wonder if and when they're going to make a sub. Certainly looks to have some kind of ankle, foot problem there. We see him on camera. It's at his back right now. There's a shot where he's having problems with his feet. And indeed, a sub will be coming on. Number 2, Brian Zobre, will be replacing him shortly. If you're interested in the next City Stars home match, it's on Saturday, July the 12th at 7 p.m. where the City Stars face Crystal Palace Baltimore during Kenya night at Krensler Stadium. It's sure to be an important match as the two clubs currently sit in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. Space is limited, so call 216 and 916 6586 or visit clevelandcitystars.com to get your tickets for the match. Looks like Stewart is on his way out. In soccer, in order to make a substitution, a player has to fully leave the pitch in order for the incoming player to enter it. Stewart has been joined there by Ashley Boggs, the trainer for the City Stars, and he will be receiving some therapy for his injury. On comes Zobre now as Stewart has left the pitch. Zobre is listed as a forward, but he's come over as a left back, which will be interesting to watch. Maybe no, he's up as a left midfielder. It looks like. Glazer with the kick, and to the new player Zobre. Zobre, first touch, not the best as the City Stars win the ball back, but for the Pioneers, at least for the time being, the ball is well inside the half of the City Stars, and they'll be comfortable with that. Wind is swirling around, picking up at times, crossing the players, making it difficult to play, and the City Stars will really have to focus and to concentrate their efforts on the Pioneers' goal. Coming now is Tenoff into the feet of Bundu. Bundu turns into Schulte. Schulte head up, looking out wide for Franks. Into Stovall, into Rude, and back to Stovall. Nice combination play by the City Stars. Wonderful to watch. Franks now will try and get the ball over, but just bobbles on this turf, and it's out for a, looks like a throw-in. Difficult view from our angle in the booth. Throw in now. City Stars maintaining the pressure well. What more must they do, Aaron, to really capitalize on this possession and translate it into goals?
We really need to find a way to break down the Pioneers, to somehow get behind them. We've had a number of shots now, probably 10 or 12 shots between the first half and this start of the second half. We need to continue to get behind them, break them down, and just find shots that are low, driven in the corners to the goal.
Definitely, as Rude was wrestled to the turf, it provides another opportunity for the City Stars to get another free kick. It will be interesting to see if Luke Williams is able to heed the advice that was given to him at halftime with regards to service into the box. City Stars with yet another opportunity. Only Jeremy Tollison is back. Even Godfrey Tenoff, who normally sits back, is up. So it shows something of the frenetic purpose that the City Stars come with here. Luke Williams, better ball this time, still a bit high, comes out to Franks, driven ball! Just wide of the goal, doesn't treble Glazer there. Molinari was out pressuring it very well. And yep, no time really being wasted by Martin Rennie as Adam Rude is about to make a sub. Here we see the replay there, floated over, goes past all of the defenders. Adam Rude hits a vicious strike, wide of the goal, doesn't really treble Glazer in the end. We have a substitution. Number 17, Ryan Stewart, out of Trinidad and Tobago, has come on in the midfield in place of Adam Rude. Looks like perhaps a change of formation, if I'm looking at this correctly. Ian Librand looks to have dropped back in a 4-5-1 type system, as the City Stars, I guess, have conceded thus far that the new formation hasn't worked to plan. Ryan Stewart has been brought in, a very creative player, excellent to watch, and now we have him on the ball. Comes inside, has half a chance, isn't quite allowed to get on the ball. Greenslet has been tenacious in his defending, very quick to close down players, and does well there. We see the matchup again. Stewart to Greenslet. Nice back heel by Schulte. Ball down to the box. Penalty given for the City Stars, with the Western Mass Pioneers protesting. We'll get a chance to see this again. Schulte is down, wriggling in pain. Looks to have hurt his ankle. We'll see it on the replay here. Excellent ball by Stewart. Looked like to Molinari. Looks like he got a piece of it, but he also got the man, and and that's a penalty, really. The only argument perhaps the Western Mass Pioneers could have is whether he got the ball first, but it looked to me as though he went through Schulte as well. Schulte continues to hurt. Looks like he's in some serious pain here as Dr. George comes out onto the field to check on him. A very dangerous thing. We'll get another angle. Great work by the crew here. Comes in just as he was about to kick the ball. Could be a real problem for his ankle. Big man doesn't tend to stay down too long if he's usually one of the toughest players out there, and if he's not up, that to me is perhaps dangerous there. And
yeah, you can tell by the way that he's shaking his fist. You can see right there on the screen that Mark is in some serious pain. Mark wouldn't call for the trainer or the team doctor onto the field too often, so
certainly dangerous. We have a bit of a break in play. Time for a few messages, and you are watching Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio.
This is the town, this is the dream, it's going down. We are the great army. We are the great.
And welcome back to Krensler Stadium. We have a penalty shot right now, whereby the Western Mass Pioneers player Molinari took down Mark Schulte in the box. Schulte's got up very gingerly, and we have Floyd Franks over the ball right now with Matt Glazer there. Ball comes in, shot from Franks, scores, and it's the equalizer for the City Stars. Big Matt Glazer, who's been very solid all day, went the wrong way, and the City Stars, Floyd Franks, slots home the equalizer. Aaron has breathed a sigh of relief there, and I know Martin Rennie has as well.
we're not out of the thick of things yet, Glenn. That's brought the game to 1-1, but we need to continue to press the goal in order to find that game-winning goal.
For viewers at home, a penalty kick is never a gimme, especially against someone of Glazer's size. As Aaron was telling me in the break, it was far from a gimme, so we have to give credit to Floyd Franks where it's due, because that was expertly taken right in the corner, gave Glazer no chance, sent him the wrong way, which is skillfully done. And we're currently watching the situation with Mark Schulte as to whether he can return. It looked like he could. He's pulling up. We have Musa Otieno, a debutant potentially, who could come on shortly. We're still monitoring the situation. It's right in front of our booth as City Stars maintain possession. They're currently playing with 10 men as Schulte's had to stay down. He signaled now for the substitution. Otieno, Big Musa Otieno, is looking ready to come on as Stovall has now come down the wing. Overlapping run well behind Luke Williams. Collects the ball. Crossed in. Player taken down. Looks like another yellow card. This time to number 4, Kevin Cumberbatch. I believe that's on Cumberbatch. I'll have to wait for some further evidence there. Nope, that's not Cumberbatch, I don't believe. I'll try and receive confirmation of this, but another dangerous position for the City Stars, and really they must start taking advantage of this, as Stovall, as you see there, gets up very gingerly, walking. It looks like a number of the City Stars defenders are having real problems, as Musa Otieno is, as soon as the referee sees it, will be coming onto the pitch. 6'4", very strong player, Kenyan national team player, former South African Player of the Year, making his debut now for the Cleveland City Stars, Big Musa Otieno. He will potentially here, Aaron, get a chance to score on his first touch.
That'd be an amazing debut for Musa Otieno. It's been a dream of his to come and play in the United States. Great to see his dream come true today.
He's 34 years of age, a veteran, and ball was played back, and not quite sure what they were trying to do there. Looked like Derek Potigo was expecting the ball. Didn't quite come to pass there. The Cleveland City Stars provides a family-friendly environment, and that's affordable for all those that want to enjoy the beautiful game. All home games include a free kid zone, including face painting, bouncy castle, sign making, and much more. With inexpensive tickets and cheap concessions, the Cleveland City Stars are the perfect alternative for families looking to spend an exciting night out this summer. Ball crossed over, 10 off into Librand. Looks like Otieno has just been a straight swap, gone in a center back there. 10 off round the back, gets the crossover, cut out by Augustin, and it's still deep into territory, playing around with it. Green slit there, clears it. I believe it was actually Jay Willis who got the yellow card. The confirmation is coming in now. Willis with the yellow card. And that's 2 now for the Pioneers. Both players will have to be careful going into the later stage of the game. Ball flicked over. Luke Williams is free. Shot! Great save there by Glazer. Down and wide. Williams probably couldn't have asked for much better of an opportunity. Controlled it well. And unable to beat Glazer, who has been, outside of the penalty, exceptional today, Aaron. We see from the replay, Luke Williams really needed to get that into the far corner. Just shot it straight at Glazer there. A big man like that. That's just good technique, I would say.
Great opportunity for the Cleveland City Stars. Unfortunately, we've got to do a little bit better than that in goal scoring opportunities.
Jay Willis now with the free kick, cleared out by Derek Potigo of the City Stars. Saliu Bundu still up front. I'm interested today, Aaron, because Randolph Jerome is not on the bench. What is the attacking substitution option for Martin Rennie?
That's a good question, Glenn. I hadn't given too much thought to the attacking option. I think that probably Martin would use a player like Dana McGregor. Even you saw Ryan Stewart come in, who's a very crafty midfield player. Probably use a midfield player who to substitute in terms of an attacking-minded player.
Adriano Sella has been lifted as a striker. I'm not sure that he's the Saliu Bundu type. So it will be interesting to watch as the game winds down. Perhaps Bundu is going to be given a full 90 minutes today. Should be interesting to watch. Interesting throw in there. It's kind of a somersault it goes with the throw. It can gain you exceptional distance, provided that you can control it. And for the Western Mass Pioneers there, the player was unable to do so, and the ball comes out harmlessly for a goal kick. Interested in the Cleveland.com Fan of the Year competition? Then join it by taking fun pictures. Bring your cell phones and digital cameras to each City Stars home game and upload your best action shots and photos of you and your friends enjoying the games onto Cleveland.com. As the season winds down, we'll select the 10 best fan photos and let you vote on the Fan of the Year. You can win Cleveland City Stars gear plus other cool prizes. A 2008 Fan of the Year will even get to sit on the bench of the next City Stars home game with the players and coaches. Start uploading at cleveland.com/citystars. City Stars controlling again now, much more positive in their outlook as the game is currently tied at 1-1. Stovall finding Franks. Franks the goal scorer, switches out wide to Tenoff. City Stars, it looks like, Aaron, have gained real confidence since equalizing.
Yeah, it was a tough atmosphere at halftime in the locker room just because of the low goal scoring production over the last few weeks. So great to come out, get a goal that will really lift the guys' spirits.
All to play for still in the 68th minute as Ian Librand slides against the substitute Zobre. It's notable now that the Western Mass Pioneers only have 2 players on the bench, one of which is really a goalkeeper. So as the game moves forward and the players get a bit more tired, it will certainly be interesting to see if the Pioneers can keep up with this pace. Ball over now from the Pioneers and it runs away from them. Ball kept in play though as Luke Williams comes away with it. Players down. There is concrete surrounding the pitch, so we're just making sure that he's okay. Looks to be fine as the defense is controlling it for the City Stars. Looking up. Librand in acres of space. He's overlapped by Tenoff. Librand out of Silver Springs, Florida. Looks up, finding Stewart. Great combination play. Great shot! Just wide of the goal. Excellent combination between Bundu and Stewart there. Stewart really perhaps out of favor in the beginning of the season. We see on the replay there, shot just wide. Couldn't get into the lineup. Now is in it. Has really been very assertive going forward. It's been excellent. And those types of combination, extremely exciting to watch.
I don't know that Ryan Stewart was out of favor as much as he came into the season a little bit injured. Had an ankle injury, took him the first 3-4 weeks to get healthy and fit. Got his fitness level up, and now you can see he's a great addition to the squad.
Bundu now wins the ball, crosses back. Luke Williams in a bit of space, open to Stewart. Stewart with the shot, well defended by Jay Willis. Flies in there to knock it down. Luke Williams can't quite find Franks, and the Pioneers managed to clear their lines briefly here. Foul on Stovall, and gives us a chance to chat about the end of season banquet that will occur on Thursday, August 14th at the Signature of Solon. It starts at 5:30 with a business networking event. Doors open to the public at 6, with dinner being served at 7. Year-end recognition will also be announced during the ceremony. The banquet will serve as the world premiere for the City Stars highlight video. And the night will feature live and silent auctions, prizes and special surprises. Tickets for the event are $35 per person, with special benefits included if you purchase an entire table of 10. Visit the CCS website for more details. Red card pulled out there. A foul that goes down, and a Pioneers player has been ejected, sent off from the game. The Pioneers are livid for the second time this half, and really kind of the referee flashed the red card. I'm not sure who it was given to. We'll have to clarify there. The player who was shown the red card ran right into the pack again, so they're not actually sure. It looks like, actually, yep, Molinari has been given the red card. Pioneers are still arguing with the referee there, and that has given the City Stars a one-man advantage. The Pioneers have had a man sent off. Floyd Franks has been shown a yellow card too for his role in the melee afterwards. A vociferous occasion anytime the City Stars and the Pioneers meet. Essentially, to the layperson, that means full of conflict, one that is with parallels to the scientific term of fission, and is often used to describe conflicts around the world, and I think is aptly used here.
You're cracking me up here today, Glenn. It's a 4th of July festival here at the Krenzler Stadium, downtown Cleveland State University.
2 men over the ball for the City Stars. Saliu Bundu and Ryan Stewart. Referees still having a bit of a conference over there, really trying to figure out and resolve what exactly happened in the melee. The other assistant referee has his flag up on the far side. He'll have some input. The referee is doing a good job here by referee obviously has only one set of eyes, and so whenever he can chat with others, it's good, because there's some things he will not have seen. The assistant referee is in a bit of an exchange with some of the Pioneers, the players still, who continue to jaw. Yep, I think that's what's happened actually. The coach for the Pioneers has simply mouthed off. The referee has gone over to simply say, hey, cut this out or you'll be gone too, Aaron.
Yeah, it looks like the referee has already ejected the coach, but He continues to point as if he's sending him off the field, but the coach is refusing to go.
We watch now in this sequence here. You see Franks pushing Molinari. Molinari now, for the foul, gets a red card. And Franks later gets a yellow. Darren, you see in the picture there, 13, livid. Molinari, you don't see right now, but he was the one that got the red card for the foul. Looked to be vicious, perhaps studs up in the eyes of the referee. Still an exchange going on. This can be extremely long. It's also why I use the term vociferous for it, because I think it's proven its case right now. We have exchanges going on in two parts of the field right now. One is over on the bench, the other is on right outside the booth between Darren and the assistant referee. Darren, the goal scorer for the Pioneers, and hopefully we'll be able to get underway shortly. Bundu looks like he's over the ball right now. Yes, an assistant coach for the Pioneers has been kicked out, not the actual coach. An assistant coach has been sent off, which, as Aaron was mentioning, only 14 travel, so a suspended player cannot play tomorrow, and this could add all kinds of difficulty for the Pioneers, because you must dress at least 14 players to actually field a legitimate team. So this could mean that they have to get someone from Massachusetts, send them out to Pittsburgh tomorrow, where they'll be playing against the Riverhounds.
Pay attention to this free kick here, Glenn, because this is a position very close to Salyu Bundu's favorite spot to take a free kick from.
Left-footed Bundu out of Freetown, Sierra Leone, over the ball in a dangerous position. He is facing about a four-man wall of the goal of Matt Glazer. Shot there, Rickers around. Luke Williams gets the shot off, is deflected. Pioneers defending desperately, clearing their lines, and out to Jeremy Tollison, who heads back to Hunter Gilstrap. News around the league: the Wilmington Hammerheads beat the Bermuda Hogs 5-1 last night. And we also have the Richmond Kickers at the Real Maryland Monarchs tonight. The same Western Mass Pioneers travel to Pittsburgh on Saturday to play against Pittsburgh Riverhounds, and we also have the North Carolina Derby between the Wilmington Hammerheads and the Charlotte Eagles. And then on Sunday, the Richmond Kickers are off to Bermuda, when Real Maryland are out in Harrisburg. Plenty of action there as Librant takes a long shot. Looked to be more ambition than accuracy there as the ball runs out. Looks like for a goal kick still. The ball boys, as you see, collecting the ball there, have done an excellent job today. We thank them for their service for the City Stars. Last night's action, as I mentioned, was a 5-1 win for the Hammerheads, Wilmington Hammerheads, over Bermuda Hogs. That improves Wilmington Hammerheads into 7th place and Bermuda in 8th. Neither team are really in a position to make the playoffs, but it may give the Hammerheads life still if, in a scenario where the City Stars were to beat a team like Western Mass Pioneers, and they would have more difficulty securing points towards the end of the season. Looks like the final 6 are probably set, however, and as this matchup goes on, it could be a potential playoff matchup, so we'll have to watch it closely. City Stars looking for the victory. Ball floated over towards Ryan Stewart. Shot from Dan Potter, and there's a cracking goal! A cracker from Potter with a right foot drive. I mentioned earlier, Potter had a lot more space as he salutes the crowd. A lot more space to come forward. He has a wicked shot. Goes over with the fans. And something of a Lambeau Leap Krenzler style. And that has been the cure to all the ails the City Stars. You see the ball down there, drops. Potter with a vicious strike. Glazer couldn't do much with it, and the City Stars now 2-1 up, Aaron.
Took the ball down out of the air, just on the run of play. Great strike into the goal. Glazer couldn't do anything about that. Great strike, Derek Pottinger.
It's really perhaps an interesting thing. It's this new formation, if it's still being implemented, which it may be to a certain degree, but Pottinger going forward, showing more leadership and sticking one in the back of the old onion bag, to quote Tommy Smith. Tollison looks like he's suffered a bit of a knock there on the far side. Looks like the defenders have had all kinds of problems. You've already had one central defender out. I'm looking on my list here who could go in for Jeremy Tollison. Looks like he's shaking it off. Still more action on the City Stars bench, and we'll keep you posted as the game continues.
If Jeremy Tollison was to go out, most likely would be Kyle McClung out of UCLA and the now defunct California Victory, who would come in and replace him at the center back position.
Ball into Glazer, knocking it forward. The Pioneers must come forward now. City Stars debutant Musa Otieno distributes wide well. He has come over from South Africa, where he was the player of the year. Schooled is in session by Ian Librand. Took too long on the ball. Tripped. Looked like Ryan Stewart there tripped, but the ball is out harmlessly for a goal kick. Feeling stiff, sore, then you need the best therapy around. Swiss TTP products are specifically designed to help you recover from tough workouts, stressful days, and even coach runnings practices. Come check out the Swiss TTP BMR 2000 in the VIP area of City Stars home games or online at SwissTTP.com. Goal kick there by Glazer. The Pioneers, although they have some tired legs, will really need to come forward, being down 2-1 now, ahead for a long stretch of this game. And the City Stars, to their credit, have really closed the gap and reversed this scoreline.
Still 11 minutes to play, Glenn, but it will be difficult for the Pioneers to come back. They're a man down. I don't want to count them out, but Cleveland City Stars continue to need to press the goal of the Western Mass Pioneers.
Zobre, it looks like, is filled in for the sent-off Molinari at the left back position. That won't be helpful to them as Ryan Stewart comes forward again, creating some mazy runs and some real difficulties for the Pioneers defense. Goal scorer Pottinger on the ball there, wins it back well as Godfrey Tanoff distributes to Floyd Franks and out to Otieno. Must keep it solid at the back now for the City Stars. It's perhaps one of the most integral things that they can do today.
Number 3.
Pottinger beating his man, crosses the ball in. It's under him. Bundu comes out. Glazer does very well. And a man down in the Pioneers box. Ball runs out play. Can't tell who's down right now, but looks like an injury. The Pioneers players now are really trying to get a card for the City Stars. We see the replay. Ball crossed in. Yep, looked like Zobre there, the substitute, going in with Saliu Bundu and Matt Glazer, the goalkeeper, goes down. We've actually got some security coming along. My vociferous comment is proving to be more and more apt, as it looks like the security has to watch either Molinari, who's been sent off.
I think that was the coach, Glenn.
And the coach, actually, the assistant coach. I'm not sure who that is exactly. But he seems to be causing all kinds of stirs, and the security has been called here at Krensler State University, Krensler Stadium. Fred Baker's Audi, as Ohio's leading Audi dealer for 14 years running, Fred Baker Audi knows what it takes to win. That's why they're proud to support the Cleveland City Stars. So if you're looking to get your kicks off the field, stop by Fred Baker Audi and talk to Fred and his knowledgeable staff. Or stop by the website at fredbakerporscheaudi.com. Definitely Derek Pottiger's shot had all the elements of a Fred Baker Porsche Audi in it. Strong, quick, and right into the back of the net.
Indeed.
Zobre is still down on the deck for the Pioneers as the wind continues to whistle here at Krensler Stadium. We only had 1 minute of injury time in the last half, Aaron. I'm almost ready to predict it'll be about 5 or 6 this time.
Yeah, this has been a half full of physical play, which almost ultimately always results in some type of injury, some kind of stoppage time being added. So it'll be interesting to see how much time actually is added.
Definitely looks like Zobre now has been taken off the field. He's still receiving treatment. And yep, the final substitution has been made. Zobre has actually come out, and we have Tim LaRocca, who's come on, number 15 there. For the Western Mass Pioneers, they only have one option available, and that's a goalkeeper / forward. who is left on the bench. I think he looks like more of a goalkeeper, 6'4", but probably can play a little bit up front, but perhaps not his favorite position. Tanoff now coming away with the ball. The South African switches the play out to Floyd Franks, who's been a leader for the City Stars in their US Open Cup run and in league play. Stovall mixing it up with the 1-2 with Luke Williams. Pottinger puts his foot on the ball. City Stars maybe trying to slow down the pace of the game right now, trying to really control the Pioneers and to get out of Krensler Stadium this time with the 3 points that they so desperately need. Turnover, Pioneers pick it up and they can't do much with it. This must be a positive sign so far, and I know you don't want to write them off, but it doesn't seem like the Pioneers are actually putting anything together going forward.
Well, Glenn, they're down a player, they're down an assistant coach. It seems like the cards are stacked against them at this moment.
In soccer, the cards can be stacked against you, but all it takes is one shot. As we noted in the first half, the very first goal, that's really all the Pioneers had. They were good in places. Luke Williams actually flying through the Pioneers defense. Looks like it's open up. Ryan Stewart there. There's the third goal. And that looks like it's the end of it, really. Luke Williams with the excellent run, moving through the defense, plays the ball in square to Ryan Stewart, and the Trinidadian puts the ball away under Matt Glazer. Perhaps a bit unfair to Matt Glazer, who was excellent in the first half. The floodgates, though, seemingly have opened, Aaron.
That's what we were talking about, Glenn. That's what we needed. We needed shots on the ground, and that's what we've seen has resulted in goals in the second half.
Definitely, as you remember in the first half, Aaron was describing how to score on a goalkeeper who's about 6'6", 6'7", as Glazer is. An excellent shot stopper when it's up high, but has proven today that it's difficult for a big man to get down into the corners of his goal and to really stop shots like that. With that one, very little opportunity there as we see the goal scorer, Ryan Stewart. I believe that's his first of the season. And we have another red card for the Pioneers. They're now down to 9 men. That's Big Neil Krause who's got the red card. Looked like he's halfway gone after the referee there. And that is something that we don't need to see in this game. Neil Krause out, Pioneers down to 9 men, and I was describing them as aggressive in the beginning of the game. They have a reputation in this league. It's not the best. Aaron said it's the place. It's a nice place to go. Bad team to play though, and it's certainly becoming more and more evident right now. Second red card on the match, and referee has to wait actually until Krause is all the way off. Another substitution for the City Stars. Looks like Dana McGregor and Adrian Osella will be coming in. Dana McGregor first, in for Luke Williams. And yep, Williams going off after an excellent assist on the final goal. McGregor coming on. The 5'6" player out of Pismo Beach, California. Will be a joy to watch for fans, as well as Adrian Osella, the brilliant Brazilian who is now coming on for, looks like, Ian Librand. Floyd Franks looked to be moving, but it's Librand coming out and Sella coming in. At 3-1, it looks like Martin Rennie's kind of said, okay, I think this is done. Let's get a change of the guard in and let's get some fresh legs.
Yeah, 3 minutes left to play. Looks like Martin will use the full 5 substitutes here, as he's still got 1 or 2 guys warming up.
Otieno over the ball, passes into Pottinger, and the City Stars have got us underway again. Looks like the 3 points are very, very close for the City Stars. They'll just need to close that out as Adriano Sella comes running in. Nice run. Well defended by LaRocca, the substitute for the Pioneers. Augustine turning. He won't give up, we know that much. These players are professionals and really will have a lot on the line for the Master Mass Pioneers, so we can expect them to lock it down and really to try and prevent any further goals. But so far, looks like the City Stars will come away with 3 points. Again, collecting the ball, McGregor almost on the ball there. Pioneers trying to get something going. They'll desperately need a goal to get back into the game. Trying to gain a bit of possession, trying to move up the field as Augustine steps on the ball. If they can move up, perhaps they have a chance, but really, when they're down 2 men, Aaron, they don't have a great deal of chance.
All Western Mass is trying to do is stop the bleeding at this moment, Glenn. Sitting their 8 men plus their goalkeeper behind the ball, just trying to not concede any more goals at this point.
2 points of note, really. It's going to be very difficult for Western Mass against Pittsburgh tomorrow. Pittsburgh are winless on the season, but against an undermanned and tired Western Mass Pioneers, one has to think that they'll have a chance. The second point is that it could be very, very good for the City Stars in the standings. We have a bit of a break in play now. Oh, we'll continue with the play as it's floated over. Stovall's out. Time for a few messages, and you are watching Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio.
Yo, Cleveland, stand up.
Welcome back to Krensler Stadium, where the score is the Cleveland City Stars 3, Western Mass Pioneers 1. We are in the 90th and last minute of regulation. Now, as it looks like a 2-on-1 situation with Ryan Stewart and Celio Bundu pressing. Bundu forward on goal. Had the opportunity, couldn't get the ball out of his feet, and Matt Glazer stops any further blushes for the Western Mass Pioneers. A good save there, low to his left. Keeps the score at 3-1. The City Stars had another opportunity. Out for a throw-in. We are perhaps going to have one final substitution. I'm just looking over there to see how many minutes we'll have of additional time, because there's been numerous stoppages, all kinds of complaints, problems there. Kyle McClung looks like he's ready to come into the game, and we'll keep you posted if and when the substitution is posted. Pottinger now putting his foot on the ball. There's a lot of space out there when it's 11 against 9, and you can really see it in the middle of the park, Aaron. Otieno over to Sella. Sella with a wide open right wing, and is closed down by LaRocca. Looking up, plenty of time to do it. Nice ball over Dana McGregor, just over his head. McGregor perhaps run was a bit too early there, and we will now have an opportunity for that substitution. Coming out will be number 8, Godfrey Tenoff. He's yet to see it. And entering the match will be Kyle McClung. Yep, Tenoff probably not used to going off, hence the surprise there. But good to get Kyle McClung a bit of time in this game, a bit more experience at the USL 2 level.
Substitute late in the game like that is also simply a tactic to run out the rest of the time.
Indeed, we're yet to see how many minutes of additional time. We're already into the second there, and my guess is that it will
3 minutes left.
3 minutes from now, from this point, so perhaps 4 or 5. Cello with the shot outside the box doesn't trouble the goal of Matt Glazer, and it runs harmlessly out for a goal kick. The Pioneers, with this loss, they'll have played 15 matches of their 20, and certainly further security. We're going to look at the standings real quick. Western Mass will drop to 5, 6, and 4. It's actually already listed there. The City Stars in the updated standings, assuming everything stays as it is, will be 7, 2, and 5, solidifying a second place. That's not for sure yet, but does a lot for the City Stars. Ball over the top, Glazer collects it well, and with that, Western Mass Pioneers do not stop themselves from falling out the playoffs. They played a lot of their matches and could potentially fall out the playoffs should the 7th or 8th place team actually get their act together and start winning. Aaron, you look like a satisfied man over there. The executive director of the City Stars, Looks like a job well done today.
I was a bit troubled during the first half, Glenn. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's a great feeling now. Like we said all along, it was a must-win game. We've come out, despite the troubling start, we've come out, and just now we've seen that we've got the 3 points. Great game, Cleveland City Stars.
Final whistle goes. The score 3-1. The referees come to the middle of the pitch, trying to avoid perhaps any further trouble. The Western Mass Pioneers continue to be mouthing a bit, and security has come to escort the referees. A dangerous situation, one you do not want to see too often in sports, but certainly an excellent visit for the victory for the Cleveland City Stars, one that they'll cherish, one that improves them in the standings. Thanks for watching Cleveland City Stars Soccer on Sports Time Ohio, where the final score was the Cleveland City Stars 3, Western Mass Pioneers 1. Don't forget our next telecast on Saturday, July the 12th versus Crystal Palace Baltimore. For Aaron Treadway and the rest of the crew, this is Glenn Dura saying so long.
Serving the city and changing the world. Come on, city. Come on.